Hey, what's up guys, this is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this video, we're just going to be looking at the accessory set, NECA's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze accessory set. This is the box. There is no figure included, or no figures, none, except for these two guys. So I'm just going to be pulling out the accessories as we do an accessory section, because it's just a bunch of those. And that way you'll know if you want to buy the accessory set or not. Maybe they didn't do a good job, maybe they did, you never know, though with NECA you usually know. So we'll just get the box out of the way, and we'll start. I want to start with the worst accessory in the set, and that's not normally the way I would do something, but let's just get it out of the way. We have both of these guys. Let me get the camera where we need it. We have Tokka and Razor before they are mutated. And Tokka's okay, like the details aren't bad, it's a decent enough sculpt. There's nothing wrong with it. He looks alright. The head can move a little bit. The jaw is supposed to be able to move, but mine doesn't want to, and it looks like it's a little off-center. So I'm not sure what's up with that. But, I mean, it's fine. Like, you're not going to be using these to pose them, so it doesn't really matter. But Razor looks pretty bad, honestly. The sculpt for the face looks really weird. His eyes in particular almost look like human eyes. It almost looks like a human wearing a mask. And the muzzle's missing white paint. I don't know, maybe that's just mine, but on the back of the box... Where is it? There it is. You can see the white paint on the muzzle. He doesn't have that on mine, so it makes the face look really weird. And the sculpt is okay, I guess. Paint is okay, I guess, throughout the rest of the figure. He's missing a foot entirely. I guess it would be tucked under his body, maybe, but the way that's sculpted, it's pretty weird. But again, I don't think anybody's going to really care about these, so luckily, these are the bad accessories. The rest are all pretty awesome. And you can just sit these in the corner of a display or something and it's fine, but these are definitely not the best. Okay, let's get to the other ones. We'll save the best for last in terms of importance, but we do have the phone, which is pretty cool, very nicely done. Lots of nice detail on there. You can hang it on a wall if you want to, or he can carry it. So that's pretty cool, and of course it does fit in there. This is not an actual phone cord, but they did a good job with the detailing. Very, very nicely done there. We get the computer that has the screen. Doesn't actually have any plastic on top of the printout right there to make it actually look like an old CRT. That would be a cool mod to do, easy to do. Take any action figure package, cut out a square, set it on top of that, it might look awesome. I don't know, probably. But the computer does look pretty good, and you can see obviously it's the scene, from the scene in the movie where they find the one active one, so that's pretty cool. Nicely detailed, even on the back they have a little bit of color, and a lot of the detail for the ports. That's pretty nice. I like that. Nice little computer. And to go with that, of course, you do get your keyboard, which is nicely detailed. No key lettering on there, of course, but still nice enough. We get a suitcase. That's what it looks like on the front. Very nicely detailed on the back. I decided that was the front. I think this was probably actually the front, technically, based on the hinges or the latches. But very nicely detailed. The handle does work, and it does open. These don't actually do anything, but it does open up to have a little bit of detail inside. So that's pretty cool. You get 2 bags of chips, or for my UK people, crisps. You get the Ripple crisps, and you get the potato crisps. It's 2 of the same sculpt, and it's just painted differently, but they're pretty nicely detailed, so that's cool if you want that. We get another pizza box. So there's the box on the outside, nicely detailed. It is made of paper. On the bottom, there's a little bit of print work on there to make it look like the greasy cardboard, kinda. Hopefully you can see that and it's not just getting washed out. And then inside the box, it's more print work, of course, and you get 4 more slices of pizza. No pepperoni on this pizza, though. I want to make sure you're aware of that, but it is nicely detailed. Good pizza. All right, we get this. I don't know, remember what these are called. I know it's a keyboard, but it also has this. I don't know. I'm sure one of you out there is a musician or an 80s, 90s person. You'll know what this is. I don't remember what it's called, but it is very nicely detailed. The paintwork on it is super clean, so that's cool. The strap. Be careful where the strap connects. It is just this softer PVC that's glued in. I mean, it has like a tab that's glued in, but still it could tear relatively easily, so just be a little bit careful with that, but that's a nice accessory. We get the mop. Nicely detailed. I'll show you the head of the mop. There you go, and then, well, it's actually his bow, of course, but it is the mop bow, and then this is a flat one to be stowed on the surface like that, so he could either hold it or whatever you want to do. But you get that, his bow mop. You get 2 beverages. Again, no clear plastic or anything to really bring them to life, but they're painted well enough. These aren't as clean as the other ones, that's for sure. And this one, of course, has a straw in it. Doesn't really look like a straw, I mean, if we're being technical, but it is going to be good enough for like 99% of applications. So we have that. We have a bowl of popcorn, which is pretty well done. A little flat for my liking. I think a little bit more variation in the height might bring it to life a little bit, but that is, again, just a tiny little thing that doesn't really matter. Nice metallic looking bowl like that. You have a TGRI canister, which is the broken one, and you can actually separate it. That's cool, though be careful, because as you can see right there on the left side, that tab looks broken on mine already. There's at least some stress going on, and it came that way. So be very, very careful when you're playing with this. But you do get that, so that's pretty cool. You get the newspaper that says Ninja Rap is born, and that's actually very nicely done for being this size. The print work is very clean. That's the front, or I should say most of it is. That's the back. Again, very clean. You can make out most of it. I don't know if you can actually make out the smallest print. I doubt it. But you can make out most of it. But on the inside, it's just a blurry mess. So that's a little bit of a bummer. I hope that that's just mine and not all of them, but I guess it doesn't really matter because it's not like anybody's going to be reading it, but it's still, you know, it looks really good on the front and back, at least. Okay, we have a couple tiny ones. We get the latte bar. That's a joke. You get the little chocolate bar. You get 2 brushes. Very nicely detailed. You get the hat with the opening in the back, so if you need that, you got that. You get both aprons. You get the full-length pink apron, and you get the shorter purple one. I believe this was for Michelangelo, and this one was for Donatello, or am I having that backwards? I could probably look on the back of the box, but either way, you get those. Very nicely done. I mean, most action figure companies don't work with soft goods on a regular basis. NECA does more often than most, I would say, but still, for not being their bread and butter, they did a really, really good job on this. Very, very nicely done. Okay, and then lastly, we get some more turtle heads. We'll start with this one. This is the Raphael head with the tape over the mouth from when he's tied to the pole. That looks pretty good. I like that. You get another Raphael head, which I'm not in love with. I do like that we're getting new heads, but mine doesn't appear to have the right paint between the teeth, so there's no like red for the mouth in there. But you do get that nice head sculpt. You get a more neutral head sculpt for Michelangelo, which I think is really good. They did a really good job capturing the likenesses, so that's awesome. This is probably the best one they've done. It has such an accurate likeness. It's so good, so well sculpted. Very, very nicely done. And then lastly, we get a Leonardo one where he doesn't have his mouth open. So like I said in the review for the turtles, you're going to have some options. So there you go. Mine has like a speck of something on under the eye, but no big deal. So yeah, very, very nice set overall. Like I said, a couple duds, but nothing too major. Let's see, yeah. I think I was right. Did I say Michelangelo had the pink one and Donnie had the purple? Anyway, as you can see here, there's some application. I'll have a few photos at the end, but I'm not going to do every accessory because you don't need to see that. You already saw them. You don't need to see me showing you the figure holding them. That's pointless. But yeah, it's a good set. I definitely recommend it. If you are buying this set of turtles, you should track down this accessory set. It is worth it. It adds nice value with the alternate heads. And then, of course, all the different accessories. If you want to take some fun photos, you're going to need the accessories. And if not, then you don't need them so much. So, now you know. So, there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you might want to. I have new videos almost every single day and thousands already on the channel. So, make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.